Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. My name is Akhil Swamiji, and continuing to the previous video, today I'm going to talk about the first section of IELTS examination, which is the speaking section. So generally, first of all, I had taken the computer-based examination. The results have come really fast in just 4 to 5 days, working days, and generally when you take the computer based examination, the speaking test happens to come before the LRW, which is the reading, listening and writing. So today all about it's all about the speaking test, and I'm going to share each and every questions that were asked, that were questioned to me in the IELTS examination. The original questions, nothing out from whatever is given in the book or something like that, because immediately after the exam, after my speaking exam, I came and I had written all the questions in a piece of paper, and I have it right now with me. So today I'm going to be sharing that. First, in the speaking model, I'll just tell that it's not going to, you don't have to be nervous at all. So you can just communicate with the invigilator or with the examiner like your friend. So there is no need to kind of worry like, oh my god, is he going to of course they are going to judge you, but there's nothing to worry about and all. So it's very very easy that you just speak to him like he's your friend, and it's just going to be as easy as possible. And yes, so let's start with the questions that were asked for me. So it's speaking test is generally divided into three parts: part 1, part 2 and part 3. In part 1 it's just general questions. Part 2 is a cue card. And what I mean by cue card is that they'll give a topic for you, and then you'll be given 1 minute to prepare for the topic on the spot, and then you have to speak about the topic for almost 2 minutes. So I'll tell what all mistakes I had made and what all mistakes you should not make, and how you can correct and get a much better band score, because in speaking I had got and 7 bands. So yes, so let us start. And in part 3, it's all about what all the questions you were what was the from the topic of part 2. They'll just ask questions based upon your responses in from part 2 and part 3. So let's start the thing. In part 1, I had got 8 questions. What is your name? Do you work or do you study? What are the things you are good at? Is there anything that you do better than the others in your family? Do you want to learn something new? What do you play or watch any sport? What did you play when you were a child? Will you play any new sport in the future? So this was more or less about asking about the sports that I like, that I play, enjoy. So I had given them short answers. Keep all your answers crisp and short, so you don't have to tell stories about it. If they ask your name, and just tell your name. Like I had said, my name is Akhil Swamiji, that's it. You don't have to tell long answers in part 1, because the entire IELTS speaking test you'll come out of the examination hall in just 10 minutes of the whole time. Just 10 minutes, maximum 10 minutes. That's what I'm doing. Minimum I had taken, many people say that it goes up to for 15 20 minutes. 20 minutes, no, it's just 10 minutes. And so you can develop all these. And next, that was part 1, and now comes the part 2. So part 2 is actually a cue card, and this is the question that I had got for my part 2. So a special day you spent that didn't cost you much. What was the day? Whom did you spend it with? How much did you spend? And where did you go? So this is the cue card topic, and these are 4 questions for which we'll have to be giving answers. We'll be given a piece of paper and pencil from the examiner, he'll give us he or she will give us a minute time to prepare, and then we'll be writing down each and every answers. You can just write just bullet points or something for which you're going to be speaking. And yes, and then he will start a timer, and after that we can start speaking. You make sure that you speak for at least 2 minutes, so nothing less than that. The mistake I had made in my speaking exam was I spoke for almost 1 minute 40 seconds, and the examiner was very kind enough, and she said that, it was a lady for me, she said that continue. So that was one bad thing that I would say that would got me a bit less band score, but nevertheless I managed to finish it. And many people become very nervous, so you don't have to be nervous while speaking. It's just like your friend, you're gonna answer questions like how you used to do your oral test in your school and in your colleges, like in your workplace, how you speak. It's very very easy, so you can do that. That was part 2. And then part 3. So part 3, all the questions came to me based upon my responses in part 2. So is it necessary to take breaks? Where do people go on breaks, like taking breaks, holidaying, something like that? Who takes more breaks, younger generation or older generation? Has technology helped in having more leisure time? How do people use technology effectively? So these are the questions that were asked for me in my part 3. So first it was based upon some questions on part 2, like they would just ask, oh, so you had a great time or something like that, what could you have done better or something like that. And then some more general for this topic, for these questions, sorry, you'll have to be giving long answers. You have to be giving long answers, a bit long, not lengthy, but so you can give answers like it makes sense, it should make sense, and then it should be complete, so that the examiner understands what you're trying to tell, and he is satisfied with your answer. Now there is no right or wrong question over here. You can obviously lie, or they're not going to check all these kind of, they're not going to go back to Google, or they're not going to check any kind of history or stuff. So you can you can say whatever you want, but it should make sense. And it should also they basically check your fluency in the language. So basically that's the thing. And other than that, speaking, this was the speaking exam, speaking test questions for me, which was asked in my speaking exam. So the original IELTS questions, that's what I want to tell you. So we will all be practicing more or less some questions I believe you guys would also know, but these were the original questions that were asked to me, and I'm sharing that with you. And in upcoming videos I'll be posting about the listening, reading and writing module. So reading and writing module, I got only 6.5 bands, but nevertheless I feel that it is quite okay, because I had practiced only for a month's time, and getting that much fun. But I'll tell what all mistakes I had making, and what all mistakes that you should not be doing, and how you can develop your band score. So you have to sum it up in speaking, more or less it's very very easy. You'll be coming out within 10 minutes, and just go there positive, drink lots of water before going, so that you don't feel nervous. They make you feel comfortable while entering. So choose a good center, and then my suggestion is go there one day prior, and ask the candidates who had already given the speaking examination in that center, and then you can have more good idea about how you can kind of be calm and composed in your speaking examination. So keep all these in mind, and that's all about speaking. I hope you liked the video. Stay tuned for my next video. Consider subscribing the channel as well. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.